Imagine being born into a massive underground city where you're nameless, jobless, wingless, and the second you take a break, someone bites your head off. Literally. Welcome to the terrible, tiny, terrifying life of an ant. This is why it sucks to be born as an ant. Introduction. You might think ants are just nature's six-legged overachievers. They lift 50 times their body weight. They form bridges with their bodies. Some even build floating rafts out of themselves during floods. But under that shiny exoskeleton lies a brutal, thankless existence. Born into servitude, surrounded by clones, and constantly at risk of spontaneous combustion. Yes, that a thing. We're about to unpack the microscopic misery of ant life. Strap in. Or should I say, strap on your antennae? Body. 1. You are literally born into a caste system. There's no American dream in the ant world. You're not asking, what do I want to be when I grow up? You're told, congratulations, you're dirt. Ant society is rigid. Queens get all the glory, wings, and Tinder matches. Males exist only to mate, then die. That's it. And workers, well, that's you. You're the unpaid intern of the insect world. You hatch. And BAM, someone hands you a leaf and points to the dirt. 2, you're cloned and disposable. Ant colonies can have hundreds of thousands of members, and most are genetically identical. That's right, you're not even special. You are the backup of the backup of the backup. If you die, no one cries. They just move your body to the ant graveyard, pile, and carry on like it's Taco Tuesday, which it probably is, because you're not getting a break for holidays either. 3, everyone smells each other's butts. Okay, not literally, but close. Ants communicate through pheromones, which are basically chemical but signals. Want to say, hey, food's this way. Leave a trail of butt scent. Want to scream, enemy alert. More butt scent. Lose your colony smell, and suddenly, you're the enemy. Even your siblings will attack you if you smell wrong. You can go from beloved co-worker to get him in 0.2 seconds. 4, predators want you dead. So do plants. So does the sky. You're a snack for everything. Birds, lizards, spiders, other ants, even flowers like carnivorous pitcher plants. You ever walked to work and got eaten by a flower? No? Must be nice. And don't get me started on rain. A light drizzle to us is a tsunami to ants. You think you're just out getting crumbs, and suddenly, Poseidon slaps your entire neighborhood into the next zip code. 5, the colony might explode. Seriously, some ant species have suicide bombers. Meet the Camponotus saundersii, the ant version of a kamikaze pilot. When threatened, it flexes its abs so hard it explodes, releasing a toxic goo that kills nearby enemies. Yes, ants have weaponized abs. If your life goal is to detonate for the greater good, congrats, you're an ant. 6, you work until you literally fall apart. There's no ant retirement plan, no 401k. You work until you can't work anymore. Your mandibles dull, your legs stiffen, your antennae twitch like broken Wi-Fi. And then you get dragged out of the colony and dumped on the garbage pile. It's like being fired and buried at the same time. 7, sibling rivalry on steroids. Ever seen newborn ants raise in harmony? Nope. In some species, like the harvester ant, sisters murder each other as larvae to gain dominance. 1 minute you're cuddled in the brood pile. The next, you're a part of someone's protein shake. Family values? Nah, just values your protein content. 8, your leaders are basically egg machines. Ant queens are majestic rulers with wise decrees. They're egg-laying machines, living, breathing ovary tubes. One leafcutter queen can lay up to 150 million eggs in her lifetime. And you're just one of the 149,999,999 others. But don't get cocky. Males exist solely to mate, and then die immediately afterward. So unless you really love one-night stands and spontaneous death, you're not winning either way. 9, you might be born inside a war zone. Ants wage full-scale wars. Like Game of Thrones with 6 legs. The army ant can march in columns of hundreds of thousands, leaving nothing but bones and regret behind. Colonies attack other colonies, kidnap their young, and enslave them. Yes, ant slavery is a real thing. You're born in the wrong nest. You might grow up washing another ant's feet. 10. Humans think you're gross. Despite all your hard work, cleaning ecosystems, aerating soil, spreading seeds, humans still spray you with poison, burn your colonies, create Olympic-level obstacle courses for you on TikTok. You could be hauling a Cheerio 10 times your size, and a human just squashes you with a flip-flop. No respect. Conclusion? So, why does it suck to be born as an ant? Let's review. White heavy checkmark, no individuality. White heavy checkmark, no career choices. White heavy checkmark, no holidays. White heavy checkmark, possible self-explosion. White heavy checkmark, eaten by everything, including plants. White heavy checkmark, worked to death. White heavy checkmark, killed by your siblings. White heavy checkmark, dumped like garbage. White heavy checkmark, and still hated by humans. But hey, at least your funeral is short. So next time you see an ant hauling a crumb across your kitchen floor, don't squash it, salute it, because behind those soulless compound eyes is a story of struggle, survival, and six-legged suffering. Thanks for watching. And remember, it could always be worse. You could have been born as an ant. Bell subscribe. And share this with fellow ant sympathizer.